So I'm sitting here on my Twitter profile here, and I have a pinned tweet that's up here, and a lot of people talked about Robert Malone. I think that was Robert Malone that talked about the psychosis formation, whatever that was, mass formation psychosis. And I actually pinned this afterwards because back in March '08 of last year, I actually said a large part of the American public are suffering from a deep psychosis. And then I even put down what is psychosis. Psychosis is a condition that affects the way your brain processes information. It causes you to lose touch with reality. You might see, hear, or believe things that aren't real. Psychosis is a symptom, not an illness. A mental or physical illness, substance abuse, or extreme stress or trauma can cause it. And this is what I'm going to read this, what happened in Houston right here. This is actually from Houston. It says breaking, a Houston woman is accused of going to a COVID testing site with her child in the trunk of her car. We're told the kid was COVID positive and she wanted to limit her own exposure. Now she's wanted by the police department for endangering a child. The woman is a high school English teacher. I'm told she's currently on administrative leave. Officials say her child was 13 years old or is 13 years old. Now, once again, let's go back to what is psychosis. Psychosis is a condition that affects the way your brain processes information. It causes you to lose touch with reality. You might see, hear, or believe things that aren't real. Now, the thing is about what I've said from the beginning is that this right here shows me that right off the top, this is the worst way. The messaging for COVID has been the worst that can ever have happened in modern society. To just go out and say that this is that everyone's that is more deadly than it really is, then that you must be suspicious of everyone. You must be suspicious of yourself that you have it, that you have to go get tested over and over and over. This is what we've created. This is no different. I've said this before. This is no different than a person telling a child over and over that there's little bugs and little stuff that's all over your hands and this and that. And then and you tell a child that all the way for a couple of years or whatever, and you create a person that has OCD, that is OCD and constantly going and washing their hands all the time, and nothing's ever clean. This is what you do. This woman put her son in the trunk of a car so that she can go and get her COVID test. This is a psychosis. And a lot of people that are experience this is a psychotic break. This is and what these people have done. There's a way to convey that something is serious or something is not serious or whatever, and there's a way to convey that with enough, I guess tactfulness or there's enough, you can kind of go back and forth. You don't really have to sit back and just be doom and gloom every single time. But that's what they've given us with the COVID messaging. But the thing is that you really have to be careful with your wording, because you have all kind of people in America. You have some people that are taking it and say, well, man, this is nothing to be worried about at all. And then you have some people that are completely and totally like this woman here. And it's a shame that's the kind of message that's been put out. Comment, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.